Shit, it's loading. Oh, now it's recording. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the video. Today we are going to be recording. I'm currently doing my subathon right now, and what we are going to do today is we are going to make some impromptu items right here on stream. And because we were looking at League Champs, and because it's Valentine's Day, we are going to make some League of Legends lewd items, or one lewd item specifically, and a couple less lewd items. Yeah. So we're just gonna zoom in. And we had the great idea of Ahri buttplug tail, and I got so excited by my idea of what Ziri should be mechanically in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition that I decided I'm going to make her gun as well. We're just going to do that. So first we are going to work on Ahri's tail buttplug. That should be boom. And so what are the ideas? Ideas behind the buttplug. Powers of Ahri. What does that mean? That means mobility, charm, magic blast, which we probably don't need because it's probably gonna be for sorcerers. You're already gonna have magic blast. Is my music just... Whoa! Joe Lizard, thank you for the 2 subs! Oh, that might happen a lot. Sorry. Thank you so much for the 2 souls. Oh, they were very tasty. How are you doing today? Welcome. Okay, so, Magic Blast. Did I X out of my page with the music? What the fuck? There it is. It just took a long-ass time. What else does Ahri do? Mobility, charm. I haven't gotten up to Ruin King. Mobility, charm, magic. Oh, soul sucking, right? That's gonna be a big one. Soul sucking, which maybe we could make like a tanky sorcerer item. 9 tails. Someone suggested that the 9 tails should be charges, which I like a lot. Although if we let someone do something 9 times a day, it can't be too powerful unless the way to charge it is through souls, which I do like the idea. Charges, recharge with souls. Okay. So we're gonna do real quick just ideas for Ziri's gun, which is just gonna be, gun. Good. That was easy. Nice and easy. Recharge 1 soul a day, 1 a day, or feed it souls. Okay, that's not bad. Because then you have a lot of ammo. Problem is you could just kind of, like, spend 9 days not doing anything and then just, like, do it all on a boss. So it's gonna be tricky. So... we could take a book out of the Storm Sorcerer, which is right there, and do something like move, 10 feet, then do a thing. I want to make this item powerful, so we're obviously going to do attunement. Soul energy gained through PC nighttime activities. True. True. So, 1 per fresh liver and soul consumed. I would like to do the liver, but I think we have to make this item sexy, so we're not going to do the liver. We're not gonna do the liver. We're just gonna do, you know, sex. So do we want the item itself to allow you to take people's souls by just fucking them? Is that what we're thinking? Because, like, I think a Kumiho has, like, beads that it has to use to take the people's soul, which is why Ahri has those beads and why once a day, 1 soul, or 1 times number of orgasms. That sounds exploitable. The tail consumes the soul, you consume the liver. I'm just gonna put this out here, right? Just putting it out there. Don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna see a blossom, see what happens. Just putting it there. We can zoom in a little more, I think. Spelled the league. I like move 10 feet then do a thing, right? It's like Ahri's dash. So spend a charge. Spend a charge. Move 10 feet. Maybe charm? Ari's charm requires an attack roll. Well, everything really requires an attack roll. There's no saving throws in League of Legends, so we could just trade it to an attack roll. Then shoot out charm, which is typically a wisdom save. No reason to reinvent the wheel there. Like wisdom save for the charm. Spend a charge, move 10 feet, shoot a charm, right? Does that sound like it's worth all of this? Will damage on Ari's W ranged and W don't miss magic missile? Oh, so what if you had an option, right? Since you have 9 charges to do one of her league abilities. So Essence Thief, that could be the charge mechanic. Orb of Deception, Firefox, Charm, Spirit Rush. Okay. That's a dumb name. Why is it called Orb of Deception? I'm just gonna call it, like, Returning Orb. Right, Firefox. I'm assuming this is super outdated, right? Yeah, super outdated. They never, this is the official website, by the way. They never update it. Charm, just called Charm. We could do better than Charm. Enthralling Charm. So random type of magic and then unblockable true damage on the orb returned to the PC. We could try that. There's no true damage in... Yeah, there's no true damage in, Enthralling Kiss. I don't hate that. Enthralling Kiss. Do not hate that. Spend a charge to perform one of the following abilities. So a random type of magic damage, then a type of unlockable true damage at the orbs. Right, so the only thing I can think of is force and radiant damage, because radiant is barely resisted by anything. Right? So it comes out, it does force damage, which is also barely resisted, and then it comes back and deals radiant. Force might be less resistant than radiant, actually, which is funny. And radiant, I mean, she's a demon, right? Maybe necrotic makes more sense, but even so... Actually, wait, they're associated with fire. Maybe fire and force, right? Like, League of Legends doesn't look like it, but these should all probably be fire. Right? Force is the least resisted type. Someone can double check me on that, but I think Kumihos are like, what they do is like fire, blue fire. So I think fire damage going out, which is the most resisted, and force damage coming in, which is the least resisted. Fire force? Yeah, I like fire force. Fire. Force. Its illusion base could be psychic. True. Because it's a deception orb? I don't like that route, though. I think she's a powerful fox. She should just fucking kill people. So, Firefox, we're just thinking magic missile, really. Firefox is boring. Oh! Move speed. There we go. We made it slightly less boring. 10 feet movement. Magic missile. The problem that we're doing here is we have to... And the deception is people thinking it's just fire damage. There we go. Bingo. We have to balance these with each other. All of these have to be about equal to each other. Otherwise, you're just going to spend all 9 charges on the same move over and over again. So that's going to be the tricky part. I'm not a balanced person, but 10 feet of movement, magic missile. So the benefit of this is that it doesn't miss. So let's put a save on this. And then obviously this has a save or charm. Maybe some damage. Save every turn afterwards? Or should it only last a certain time? If we only last a certain time, it's less good, but it's more like League of Legends. If it lasts until they make a save, then it's better. Charm is already pretty balanced. Dex, save versus part of the returning game. Yeah, I think so. I think both parts of the orb should have a dex save. It's gonna be real hard to balance anything against repositioning. True. And what's her ult? Spirit Rush. Dashes towards and fires essence bolts, damaging nearby enemies. Spirit Rush can be upcast up to 3 times before going on cooldown. I think just 1 dash per tail is pretty good. So repositioning and some damage. So main damage tool, so this should do the most. This is I think it's legendary, right? Because League of Legends, it's Ari's butt plug. Right? Like, we have to go legendary. Artifact? No, legendary should be fine. Okay, Spirit Rush. There's no dashing, and she doesn't teleport. So, 10 feet of movement means you can go anywhere, so maybe Spirit Rush is specifically 20 feet in one direction? Bull Rush with some sort of force spell effect while you're rushing could release a type of shockwaves that causes a bit of damage. This is the closest thing we have. Immediately before or after you cast first level spell, doing so lets you fly 10 feet without a token attack. Oh! Oh! There's the ticket there. Huh. So these are like actions, right? We can make these actions because I think they're powerful enough to be full actions. What's up, Boston? Welcome. Spirit Rush. So dash up to 30 feet away. No, it's not that much of a dash. 15 feet away without provoking attacks of opportunity. So this gives you 10 feet of movement and cast magic missiles. This will let you dash up to 15 feet away without provoking attack of opportunity. So this is a better movement option right now. It's more feet. It doesn't provoke attack of opportunity. So the damage should be less. So what should the damage be? 1d3? Damage is always hard because you have to like You slip through the ethereal plane, moving up to 30 feet. You return to the plane you used the ability to start. So no damage, you just move through the spirit realm. Which, I mean, I don't hate that. It's not what Ari's doing, but I don't hate the translation. Because Ari does deal with the spirit realm and shit. So the fact of her, or if you have her butt plug going into the spirit realm and then popping out, I don't hate that. And it's... Okay, hold on. I actually love that. Slip through the spirit realm. And move up to 30 feet before returning back to the plane you were originally in. So because this is 30 feet of movement, which is on top, slight chance to lose the plug in a very bad roll, it gets yanked out, possibly causing damage. If the plug is ever yanked out, you instantly orgasm. Slip through the spirit realm, and because it's 30 feet of movement instead of just adding 10 feet of movement, I think it's somewhat balanced, right? You can move... Wait, is this broken? Hold on. Couldn't... Huh. Couldn't you use this to, like, run over a trap? Is that... Right? Like, if there was a, movement is usually pretty broken. If there was a trap that was only, like, a pit that's only, 20 feet long, you could use this and just skip the trap. I mean, you have your party members that have to figure out a way across, right? But is that too much? Is there an ability like this in 5e? 10 feet of movement, magic missile, savor, charm. Slip through the spirit room, move 30 feet before returning back to the plane you're originally in. You know, I'm thinking about in combat, that's really good, but I'm trying to think, what does that do out of combat? You could go beyond a wall of force. You can use charges as a balancing lever. Is it too powerful? But a lot stronger. It's a 6th level spell or 7th. Which one is that? Is it powerful? Is this powerful enough that it needs multiple charges balanced with these? For one charge? Yes. Oh shit, okay. It's already a legendary item. That's true. Etherealness. Oh my god. Oh, but it's up to 8 hours as a 7th level spell. Building traps at high level player. Yeah, I just realized Misty Step, right? It's basically a better Misty Step, which isn't a lot. Misty Step is 20 feet, but it's a bonus action, a 7th level spell. This is just a better Misty Step, which is not, now that I think about it like that, it doesn't seem that broken. Oh shit, wait a minute. Move up to 30 feet. The way I worded it, that would already take your movement. Misty Step is 30 feet? I thought it was only 20. Okay, I have something here. I want to see how you guys feel about this. This movement does not take from your speed. You just worry that the item gives you a use as Misty Step. I like this flavor way better. Cause it's, Ari doesn't teleport. That's not something she does. Right? But like rushing through the spirit realm, like a little fox, well, a hot ass fox babe rushing through the spirit realm, that's really cool. I also feel like DMs, if this is being abused, could like put something in the spirit realm to fuck them up. Like imagine Ari goes to the spirit realm like for 30 feet and then Yon is there just like, hey Ari, did you fuck my brother yet? Did you fuck my brother yet, Ari? Did you do it? Did you do it? If you make it cost a bonus action, 30 feet will be added to movement. Well, no, this is... Wait, so you're saying make it better to only a bonus action? As it is worded. Let me reword it in a sec. Yeah, I'm fine for rewording. Okay, so spend a charge from one of the following actions, abilities. Returning orb. How far should this be? That's like 30 feet. Maybe it's like, no, that's like 20 feet. That's like 20 feet. Yeah, okay. So... Slip through the spirit realm, move to 30 feet as a bonus action before returning to your plane as if it were the end of your current turn. Wait. That has more implications. Cause... That's okay, guy with pen. Cause... Okay, so here's the thing. If you use Spirit Rush and you have to go back... Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Glyph. If you use Spirit Realm, right? If it's at the end of your turn, you can't attack that turn. And then what are you doing with your action? If you instantly go back, you can attack and do something else. And well, I guess you could attack before you use it, right? So which one do we like better? You could cast a buff spell, I guess, but only on yourself because everyone else is out of the spirit realm. Shoot a blue fiery orb out to a location up to 20 feet away, where it stays for now. We're just gonna write that. Or attack spirits in the ethereal plane. Oh, I guess it's another point. If you wanted to use it, I feel like this is not what you should be going for if you want to attack spirits in the ethereal plane. Feels like that's a story thing you have to find to get something to get to the spirit realm, you know? Like, dip into the spirit realm. Oh, there's a monster. I gotta fight it. You know, like, using your 9 uses on that doesn't feel like a good idea. And what the fuck does your party do? Where it stays. Any creature that the orb passes through must make a dexterity save versus your must pass. To save versus your spell save DC, or take, what's a good amount? 2d6 times your proficiency modifier? This is the main, oh, we're gonna double this damage, right? So this is tricky because it has to be, damage 1d6 times your proficiency. What is that? That's 2 to 6. 1d6 fire, 1d6 force. That's not enough. That's not enough. This is your action. You're giving up casting a spell for this. And I want it to scale. I always like when things scale with the character. 2d8 and 2d8? That's... what? That feels like nothing. Guys, we have to equivalent this to the Spirit Realm move. Has to be balanced in a line. Oh, it is also in a line. True. It's also in a line. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna write something down here. Might be controversial. Prof divided by 2 d6. So it goes from 1d6 up to level... No, that's still too little, I think. Prof D8 wouldn't be bad. 2d8 at level 1, 3d8 at level 5. Prof D8. Where are the classes? Where are the classes? There is. Making a magical butt plug. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So it's 2d8 damage to level 5, then it's 3d8, then at level 9 it's 48. I think I like Prof D8. Or take, so how do we word this? How does D&D take an amount of D8s equal to your proficiency bonus of fire damage. At the end of your next turn, the orb returns, forcing, or half on a save. Yeah, you're right. Half on a save. Comma. At the end of your turn, the orb returns to you, forcing, can I say forcing another dex save? Is that how this... A dex save on from anyone. Specify, oh, the orb returns to your current location, forcing a dex save on anyone it passes through. On a failure, they take an amount. Province bonus. Proficiency letters. Force damage. Been in too many arguments about raw. Yeah, I can tell. On a failure, they take an amount of d8s equal to your proficiency bonus of force damage. That sounds good. Shoot a fiery blue orb 20 feet away where it stays. Any creature the orb passes must make a dex save or take an amount of d8s equal to proficiency bonus damage on a, or half on a save. At the end of your turn, the orb returns. Hey, Nox, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Import. How are you doing today? I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to our Valentine's Day special. Happy Valentine's Day and happy anniversary. We're doing a subathon. This is actually a reward. Live homebrew is a reward for the subathon. To the caster? To, oh, you're right. You're right. To, wait. Up to 20 feet away where it stays. To, the orb returns to the caster's current location. Forcing, supposed to be an R in there. Forcing a dex save on anyone it passes through. On a failure, they take an amount of D8 proficiency during the force damage. Fire damage. Force damage. What's the current bit status? It is 116. It's actually 117 because I didn't account Joe's gifted sub. Thank you so much, Joe. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. It's a maiden damage tool. This feels like it's worth a tail. 8 more for community games. And yeah. Joe did too? Joe did too? God damn it. Hold on. I like this. It scales with your damage. So Firefox. Immediately increase your movement by 10 feet this turn. Before the end of this turn, you may unleash blue spirit embers. Yeah, let's get real fucking crazy with it. Embers that hone in and deal 1d4. Should it also be fire damage? Like a fire magic missile, which makes it immediately worse? Maybe it shouldn't be fire damage. So maybe d6? Magic should be cast at 5 darts that deal 1d4 force damage and slows the target. Slows? Does Ari's move slow? I don't think it slows. No, it speeds her up. So magic missiles is what? Let's also make the scale with proficiency bonus because we can. 1d4 plus 1 force damage. All start strikes and you can direct them to hit one or several creatures. How many? 3. First level magic missile. It always hits. Do we want it to always hit? Probably. Yeah, because I was gonna say we could just change it to like 3 firebolts, but I think it's better. It's tricky balancing fire because it's the most resisted element. 3 base and each turn increases it by 1 dart. Okay, so hold on. Let's keep it 3. Because she only spits out 3. Turn, you may unleash 3 blue spirit embers that home in and deal... So it has to be the damage that scales. So we have, proficiency bonus d8s that you could possibly hit twice and multiple people, right? So 10 feet of movement, and we need some kind of comparable damage to that. Well, you can pick who it hits and it hones in, right? Okay, so what if it's the same damage? Prof times d8s, right? That's, let's say level 5, right? You're shooting 3 blue spirits that deal 3d8 each. And you get to pick where to hit it. And they auto hit. That sounds like a lot of damage. Yeah, that's 98 damage. 98. 9 times 4.5 is 36. 40. 40.5 damage. Third level spells. They can do power given the difficulty of their recharge. True, this is true. Oh, Call Lightning hits multiple times, right? Yeah. How much damage does it do? 3d10. $86. So what if we just bump these down to d6s? So that's 9 times 3.5, which is fucking 31. It's like 31 damage. Throw in a save to lower the damage with the reduction in the amount of damage reduction when they succeed the save based on the proficiency times divided by 2. Throw in a save to lower the damage with the reduction. I don't think there should be a save to lower the damage. Like, this Firefox is supposed to be a magic missile. So, I think that's what we should go for. If there was one thing I remember learning from the rogues, the answer is always in the number of d6s. You may unleash 3 blue spirit fires that hone in and deal... So level 1, which, again, it's a broken item for level 1. It's probably not the best idea, but 3 plus 2, that's, 3 times 2, that's 66 damage you're doing. Which is a small fireball. Look at the damage of firebolts. It's, 1d10 per, proficiency increase. Well, no, that's not how it works. It's, 5, 11, 17, I think? Okay, we're gonna sit on it. We're just gonna do that. 3 blue spirit embers that... how does Magic Missile say? Sure, hits a creature of your choice. That hit creatures of your choice and deal an amount of d6s equal to your proficiency bonus plus 1. Wait. Oh shit, that's not, no, because that, fuck, how do I word this? Because that implies that it's not 2d6, but 3d6 at level 1, not 2d6 plus 1. So a cantrip will do 40-10 fire damage, so max 76. No, I don't want it. I want it to do... I want a dart to do proficiency bonus, amount of d6, +1. Not proficiency bonus +1 d6. You know what? That's confusing wording. That's confusing wording. We're just gonna deal an amount of d6 is equal to your proficiency bonus. I think that's all the wording we need to do. Increase your movement speed by 10 feet. Before the end of the turn, you may unleash 3 blue spirit that hit creatures. Amount of d6. Oh, I need a range. We're not gonna do 120 feet. That's where we're gonna nerf it. We're not gonna do 120 feet. Creatures within 60 feet of your choice and deal an amount of d6 equal to your proficiency bonus. 120 is a lot, and I think that's a good place to nerf this. Practically, it's really not going to come up, but when it does, I think it's an important distinction. I also think this Firefox is balanced with Returning Orb, because if you're only fighting one big enemy, Returning Orb's only going to hit twice. Firefox is going to hit thrice. Should we have that your base movement speed is increased by 10, having it as long as you have a tail? What, just having the butt plug in gives you 10 feet of movement? Just to make you faster and trickier? Enthralling Kiss. So single target savers suck. So what is Otto's Irresistible Dance? Target becomes comedic dance, shuffling, tapping, and feet. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this spell. Free 10 feet is pretty big. Yeah, it is. This is funny. This reminds me of The Office, where the guy's just like, I love inside jokes. I hope to be a part of one day. I'm trying to think here. The way it scales is by your DC. Force a target you can see to save a wisdom to succeed on a wisdom saving throw versus your spell save DC or be charmed. Force a target you can see to wisdom saving throw within 20 feet. Okay, we gotta make this sexier. We gotta make this sexier, right? Ari's legendary 9-tailed butt plug. Save a disadvantage. You can dominate monster range. Touch must kiss the target. No save must hit AC. I was thinking about that, but literally all, unless it's an auto hit, all abilities in League of Legends, like there's no saving throws in League of Legends. So I think this would be the place to put a saving throw because it's a charm effect, right? I mean, we could always break the mold. So what does it mean to hit AC as opposed to wisdom? It basically means you're hitting the opposite targets, right? If you think about a wizard or a cleric, clerics probably have high AC too, but a clerics, they have high wisdom, so it's harder to charm them. But if you just have to hit an armor class, you know, a mage would be easier to hit, and a tanky motherfucker will be harder to hit because they'll just dodge or resist it. So it's, who do we want to target is the question. Ahri's in the mid lane. She does fight mages and assassins. Force a target you can see in 20 feet to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. Forever. Maybe there's something special about the charm itself? Like some charge force you to attack enemies. Ahri's charm just makes you walk towards her, which might be antithetical to the charm. Because the sorcerer is not gonna wanna, well, I mean, actually, huh, hold on. I think I just found a way to make it sexy. An enemy charmed in this way must use all of its movement to an enemy charmed this way must use all of its movement to walk to you. What do I say? To move closer to you. That's a sexy charm. There's no effect like that in the game because if you're charming someone, you probably don't want them close to you. We could also, because Ahri slows someone before they move, maybe approach to, that's just a good word, to approach you. Enemy charm this way must use all of its movement to approach you, and you can, oh wait a minute, does that a proc attack of opportunity? Must use all of its movement to approach you. Is this willing? I don't know. I don't know if this counts. Well, we have to ask. Does frightened... Frightened... Movements... Provoke attack of opportunities. Would frighten enemies. I already read this question. What do warlock fey presence do? My question is more the exact mechanics. A mob of skeletons undead use fey presence to frighten them since sleep charm would have no effect. They all ran away and all five took attack of opportunity against me. What? If they're frightened and won't move towards me, shouldn't they be basically cowering the moment? Oh. No, that's not how that works. That's not what I'm asking. Fear-based force movement. Because it is force movement. No clue. The title is force movement does not provide opportunity. What does the spell make you run away, turn undead? If you're using your movement or a creature is using its movement, it qualifies an attack of opportunity. It's simple as that. Okay. I like this then. It provokes attack of opportunities. You can force someone to run into your tanks. Yeah. That's the spice. That's the spice. Because it's a risk-reward factor. Because if you do this on a rogue, and he runs up to you, and the charm fails, he's gonna fucking kill you. But if you use this on a mage, and he runs past your tank, who just fucking bops him, or someone who's trying to run away, or someone who's trying to hide behind something, you know? That works. And it feels just as good, if not better, than the rest of these, if I'm gonna be honest. Force a target you can see within 20 feet to succeed a wisdom saving throw versus your spell save DC or be charmed. For a minute? That sounds like a lot. For 5 rounds. Just ballparking it. An enemy charmed this way must use all of its movement to approach you. What else do I want to say here? An enemy charmed this way must use all of its movement to approach you. 5 rounds is roughly 400 seconds. 5 rounds is 30 seconds. Make the range longer? Oh, true. 40? No, it's 30 seconds. You didn't see the porn that just came up, right? Oh, Platinum Games is looking to go back into the Scalebound. That looks fun. All right, I'm getting distracted. All right, moving back. I don't want this to be too far. $60 feet feels... I mean, it's way longer than Ari's charm, but it feels right for this ability, because you want to be able to get someone that's far away that'll actually use this movement and actually get to you. Now, question, should we slow them? Like, an enemy uses half its movement. An enemy must use all of its movement to approach you, but its movement is cut in half. The wording is going to be weird, but do we slow them down? Or do we let them just sprint at you? That's the question. Because Ari technically slows them down when she walks them. That's why Master Yi, when he's charmed, he's so funny. Yeah, see, this is slowed. It's not full speed. Moving as if through difficult terrain, which is very interesting wording, because that means that a ranger or someone who ignores difficult terrain would just walk full speed at you. So, an enemy charmed in this way must use all of its movement to approach you, but treats all terrain as difficult terrain, which is a very easy way of saying half movement. Okay, let's start bolding shit so people can actually see it. Returning orb. Shoot a fiery blue orb to location 20 feet away and then where it stays. Any creature the orb passes through must make a dex save or amount of d8's proficiency bonus of fire damage or half on a save. At the end of your next turn, the orb returns to you, forcing a save on anyone it passes through, dealing force damage. I like that. Immediately get 10 feet of movement. Before the end of your turn, you may unleash 3 spirit emblems with auto hit and deal d6s to your proficiency bonus. Enthralling Kiss, force a target you can see within 60 feet to do a wisdom saving throw or be charmed for 5 rounds. An enemy charmed by this way must move all its move to difficult terrain. An enemy, not anime. Actually, it should be a creature. It should be a creature. That's a creature. That's what people are. It's so funny to think about that, like, a normal, like, being in 5e, what they call it is a creature. Doesn't matter what it is. A dog, a person, a mind flayer, a dragon, they're creatures. You're a creature. A creature can repeat this save at the end of each of its turns. We ain't nothing but creatures. Okay, I like this. Alright, so... to attune to this item... how do we word this that it's medically correct but not boring? How do we say put it in your anus, but like make it medically but sexy, medically accurate but sexy? To attune to this item, you must perform the usual attunement process, but the magical item must be inserted into your butt. Oh my god, we only high quality content here. You must... I can't spell fucking anything. What is the difference? Preform? Oh, it's perform, not preform. I just don't know how to speak. Inserted into your butt. And then what? The item must be in there for you to use it, right? So, the item must also be in this location to be used. This, butt plug has 9 charges. Are we giving back once per day? I don't think we are, right? I think it has to be on kills. This butt plug has 9 charges represented by 9 glowing white long and fluffy foxtails. Metal blow was inserted to the rectum during the attunement process. No, the butt plug is going to be inside. The butt plug doesn't go away. It's a butt plug. Glowing. Technically, these 9 should be words, I think, actually. When a charge is used, one of the tails... No, hold on. When a tail is full of a charge, it glows with magic. Bingo. I'm gonna jet. Have fun. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day! Listen, I'll be here in fucking 7 hours, so if you want to stop by later. Butt plug is 9 magical charge. White fluffy foxtails. When a tail is full of charge, it glows with magic. When you reduce a creature to 0 hit points, you may kill the creature and absorb some of its soul essence. Oh, we should probably restore hit dice, too. When you reduce a creature to 0, you may kill the creature and absorb some of its soul. How much healing should this get every time I kill? Actually, if we're putting healing on it, we should probably put, like, a hit dice on it. Ah, oh, jeez. Because you could just kill a whole bunch of cats and get their souls. Humanoid creature? When you kill a humanoid creature? Then you can't use it on, like, dragons? Technically... So what's the, Make the healing based on the creature's hit dice? Do all creatures have hit dice, though? Commoner... D&D 5e. That's not a bad idea. Commoner's challenge 0? How do I work challenge 0 into it? One hit point per challenge? 2 hit points per challenge? They do, but I would just make it spellcasting mod plus proficiency. The problem with that is you could just kill a whole bunch of cats. Right? There was an old thing in Pathfinder where swashbucklers, one of their things is they could kill something to get their panache back. You know, these are supposed to be justice, swashbucklers, you know, really cool people, musketeers and shit. So what people would do, because the rules would allow it, they would take a bag of small animals like cats, and then when they needed the panache, they would stab the bag and kill a cat and get their panache back, which is dumb. Stupid that the rules will let you do that. So did you not see what I said? Must use your reaction? So? Oh, so you're saying if you fireball cats, you can only do 1 a turn. Still, out of combat, you could still take a bag of cats and kill them 1 by 1. Every 6 seconds, you could kill a cat. And you could also restore a charge. Yeah, I gotta put a CR limit on it, I think. Monsters by CR 5e. So what's a CR1? Bugbear. Intelligent creatures, humanoids. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Hold on. It's not a bad idea, right? Because sentient creature. I mean, does D&D define a sentient creature? Would be like an intelligence score of 3 or higher, right? Which works, right? Do a bugbear. Yeah, Ari could fucking steal a bear, soul from a bugbear, right? Four or higher? Okay. When you reduce a creature, most cats are under that requirement. Yeah, and a commoner would be over that requirement, so we don't have to worry about CR. It's when they start to understand language. When you reduce a creature, with 4 or more intelligence to 0 hit points, you may use your reaction. Now this is tricky, because I want you to kill the creature. I want the wording to be very specific, because you can reduce someone to 0 hit points and they be knocked out and they'd be totally fine, right? So, you hit someone to 0 hit points, kill them, and suck their soul. Familiar is not slain, they go back to the plane when they hit 0. Oh shit, this wording is weird though, right? Because technically, like if you were fighting a lich, you reduce the lich to 0 hit points, words as written, you would just kill the lich. The soul would be gone, right? So, I gotta change this wording. You don't insta-kill a creature that shouldn't die at 0 hit points, right? Wording is hard. When you reduce a creature with 4 more to 0 hit points, and it has a soul, so that covers the lich thing, you may use your reaction. I got it. To some of its soul essence, killing the creature. Have fun, don't lose to the Coomers, Lori. I never lose to the Coomers. I am the Coomers. Thank you so much for watching, Kyork. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Okay. Bubbleg is 9 charges. When you reduce a creature with 4 or more intelligence to 0 hit points, and it has a soul, you may use a reaction to absorb some of its soul essence, killing the creature and restoring... Killing the creature. Gaining a charge. Hopefully that's self-explanatory for the item. And restoring... How many hit points is a soul worth? CR times spellcasting modifier. So what does that look like? CR times spellcasting modifier. What does that look like? Kill a bugbear, restore 5 HP. So if you're level... You have a party of 5 people. You fight, let's say... 3 hellhounds, right? That's like a 5 CR encounter, right? Maybe? I don't know. You kill a hellhound, you restore 15 hit points at level 5. How many hit points do you have at level 5? D6 is 3.5 plus 1 is 4.5, so that's 7 plus 4 times 4.5, 16, 18, 20. Oh, that's way more than half your hit points. Yeah, that's too much. Caster level times proficiency? So in that same scenario, you would kill one and get 9 hit points back. If you kill a boss, you're like full healing though, right? So if you're level 5, you're fighting a CR 5 encounter, which is just one boss. Theoretically, because CR is not perfect, right? You gain 5 times 3, 15. Another 15, that's another half heal. Should Ari half heal when she kills a boss? Getting the kill in 5e, I guess it depends on how many party members you have, right? Like if you're the only DPS, you can get kills kind of quickly. No, I think this is still too much. You're a sorcerer, you shouldn't be a battery. Excalibur Rex, thank you so much for the subscription! Thank you so much! You added 5 minutes to the clock. What are you doing today? How are you doing? Welcome, happy anniversary, and happy Valentine's Day! Ignore the CR2 wonky, just do casting modded for proficiency. Casting mod press proficiency. So that scale, but if you kill a demon lord, I feel like you should get way more HP than if you kill a commoner. You know what I mean? A soul is not equal to a soul. Someone more powerful probably has a more powerful soul, right? Doing well? Awesome. Went to work? Awesome. So what'd you say? Spellcasting plus proficiency. So at that same scenario, right? Killing a dog would do 3 plus 5, let's say, max charisma. 8. 8 healing. Oh shit, wait, you wouldn't be able to heal off a Hellhound. What? Yeah, you would. It has 6 intelligence. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. You can heal a Hellhound. Could just be a D6? I don't know. Same for my equine exam. Oh, that's cool for college. But saw you were online, so I wanted to send you some love. Aw, thanks for sending the love. Good luck on your equine exam. I didn't know you studied horses. Sorry. Okay. So, CR. Rewind CR, then allowing you to heal by rolling hit dice and recovering 1 dice per CR, although that sounds too strong. No, I don't want to also take from you with your... I mean, hit dice are an underused resource, but I also don't want to take it. Going to go be a veterinarian. Aw! So I have a large animal medicine class. That's awesome! Holy shit, that's cool. Good luck, dude. What if they just restore the CR? Just the CR. So we kill a Hellhound, we get 3 HP back? Seems like too much. CR... Oh, wait, hold on. CR plus proficiency. Hold up. Then you get a minimum, every kitten you kill, you get your proficiency back. And then you get your CR on top of that. So it's not crazy, because CR is just a flat increasing number. You kill a boss, you get 4 points back, right? But it's still, the soul is worth more hit points, and you still consume it and gain health. So a Hellhound will give you 6 HP back. Magical item butt plug? Oh yeah. Ari's legendary 9-tailed butt plug. That's what we're working on. But then meta knowledge will take in a factor here. Oh, because you'll know the CR of the creature? I mean, you've already killed it, right? So you have a general... If you were really tracking it, you'd have their HP. So if you're a person that really cared, you already have the information that you need. Because you just killed it. It's still a strong heal as it is. Okay. You may use your reaction to absorb some of its soul that's killing the creature, gaining a charge, and restoring an amount of HP or hit points equal to the creature's CR minimum 1. Wait, no. No, I don't need that. You can't gain a fourth of a hit point. Yeah, so just the creature CR. That's it. Kill a demon lord. Here's 7 HP back. It's not a lot. It depends on how strong the thing is. Oh, actually, wait. I will do CR plus 1. Shit. I just realized killing a commoner wouldn't restore HP. I'm sorry, there's like shit in my teeth. Alright, we're just gonna leave it there because we're spending a lot of time on this. Close with magic. When you use a creature with 4 more intelligence, 0 hit points, and it has a soul, you may use your reactor to absorb some of its soul essence. Killing the creature, gaining a charge, and restoring the amount of hit points equal to the creature's CR. How do I word this? When you reduce a creature with 4 more intelligence to 0 hit points, or cause the creature to orgasm, and it has a soul, you may use your reaction to absorb some of its soul essence. Killing the creature, gaining the charge, and restoring an amount of HP equal to the creature's CR. Beautiful. Beautifully written. If a creature has had its soul absorbed in this way, it may not be absorbed for any other ability or item. Just so you can't double up on kills. Whew, I like this. You may spend a charge of the item. You may spend a charge of the item to... You may... The monster came so hard it died. Thank you, our butt plug. Literally. 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 That's literally the intent. Should it be cause the creature to orgasm or bring the creature to orgasm? Does it matter? Cause the creature to orgasm, bring the creature to orgasm. I think I like the wording of bring. Cause is more scientifical, which is funny. This item, as an action. My apologies for the inactivity. I had something to do. Yeah, no problem. As an action, you may spend a charge of the item to perform one of the following actions. It's a little redundant, but shoot a fiery blue orb, damage. All right, I think we're done with the item. Is there anything else we need? So how do we go here, right? Legendary requires attunement? Is that how I do it? Is that how you spell legendary? Lori made the terrace nut, yet it died, but it flooded the town. You know, that's actually probably the strongest thing here, that you can kill a creature instantly by causing it to come. That might actually be the strongest feature of this item. Literally. Literally, that might be the strongest feature, because you can just... You make the terrace come, if the terrace can even do that sort of thing, take its soul, it's dead. Assuming the creature has a soul, which is a way around this. How do I look up items? Equipment? Magic. Fucking... How do I... Magical item D&D 5e. Holy shit, just let me do things. I'm annoyed. I just want to know how the item is fucking, how the words are ordered. So it's what it is. Well, I do like this. You guys know D&D. Is this how I do it? Item legendary requires attunement. To attune this item is perform usual attunement process. The magic must be inserted into your butt. The item must also be in that location to be used. Armor, common. Okay, I need something specific. Ring legendary requires attunement. That's in brackets after legendary. So what is a butt plug? What is it? Like a, can I just say item? Magical item. Magical item legendary requires attunement. Wondrous item, thank you. One recreational medical device. Okay, I think we have a fat fucking item here. What do we think? What do we think? Butt plug has 9 charges represented by the 9 glowing things. Returning orb, Firefox, enthralling kiss, spirit rush. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. So we have mobility, charm, magic blast. We have soul sucking, 9 tails, charges recharged with souls. Perfect. So now, this item is going to be a lot stronger in a smaller party because you're going to be getting a lot more kills. If you're in a party of 7 and they're like a bunch of DPSs, it's going to suck because you're not going to get your charges done. Well, I mean, you could sleep with people in the off time. Oh shit, wait, if you have an orgy, you can just fully recharge this item every night, which is up to your DM. Your DM will have to stop you from getting into orgies, or throw succubus that's gonna take your soul right back. Or creatures that you can fuck that don't have a soul. I don't know, like a do Warforged have souls? Negotiate for okay. Have a wonderful. All right, Rex. Have a good night. See you later. Okay, so Ziri's sorcerer gun. So the idea is Ziri Q. Cantrip. Something they can do every turn. Lightning damage. So I think the first thing we gotta do, we have spells by level here somewhere, right? I thought we did. Well, it was right next to this one. Spells. Spells by level. Cantrips. Chill Touch, Dancing Light, Germ, Eldritch Blast, Firebolt, Guidance Light, Mage Hand, Precision Ray of Frost, Sacred Flame. Shh. Is this the only one that does lightning damage? Is Shocking Grasp the only cantrip that does lightning damage? No way. What's up, Warrior? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Is that true? Vicious Mockery, True Strike, Thaw of Spire, Shocking Grasp, Shillelagh, Sacred Fire, Resistance, Ray of Frost, Produce Flame, Prestidigitation, Poison Spray, Minor Illusion, Message, Mending, Mage Hand, Light, Guidance, Firebolt, Eldritch Blast, Druid Wrath, Dancing Light, Chill Touch, Acid Splash. Lightning Lore? Where is that? It's not here, huh? Okay. Is it broken if we change cantrips to do lightning damage for free? Is that broken? If we make Firebolt do lightning damage? Only lightning. We lock into one, right? Because you don't have the choice. Well, you would have the choice of not using the item, right? But if you use the item, it has to be lightning. So if you're fighting something that resists fire, it's a buff. If you're fighting something that resists lightning, it's a debuff. Eldritch Blast actually gets nerfed, probably. Yeah. Okay. So, Artificer, Artillerist. My music keeps stopping. Gonna raise my music a little bit. Arcane Firearm. At 5th level, you know how to use a wand staff to arcane target set. When you finish the long rest, you can use a willpower scissors or rod arcane firearm. The signal disappears, an object lantern. The signal otherwise lasts indefinitely. You can use your arcane firearm as a spellcasting focus for your artificer spells. When you cast the artificer spell through the firearm, roll a d8. You gain bonus damage to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number rolled. Let's just steal this. Right? The only thing I would love is to get a multi-hit action going on. But I don't know how we would do that, right? That's like Eldritch Blast has multi-hit. Magic Missile has multi-hit. And it's hard to figure out if Ziri's Q would be a dex save or an attack roll, right? Because it's 7 attacks, but it's in a spray. So one could argue it's a cone attack, because it's a spray. So it's like, oh, dex save or dodge it, right? So what if we let that up to the cantrip and just lightning damage? Okay. Ziri's... does her gun have a name? Headstrong suited young moon from Zon working class. Zon to charge yourself to a custom crafted gun. It doesn't have a name. Huh. Okay, guys, we need to come up with a name with a lightning gun. Lightning gun name. It's a gun. Give it reload properties. Nope. Equal to its clip. Nope. Lightning gun. Zephyr? That's really easy. Thundercrack pistol. Zephyr. Zephyr. Typhoon. Thunderstorm. Lightning Striker. Ziri's Thundertap? Thundertap. Oh, I don't hate Thundertap. Wait. Ziri's Thundertap. I don't think we're gonna make it this powerful, but let's see what we come up with. So Ziri channels a cantrip. Channels cantrip into gun. Bonus damage. Could always give it try using a Germanic name. I mean, she's Filipina if we wanted to go that angle. Bonus damage. Force into lightning damage. Ziri is an ADC. Gun can be used as spell casting focus. Yeah, that's true. Spell casting focus. What if it doesn't do bonus damage but spreads out the hits? I'm trying to think. So Firebolt spreads Firebolt into 2 1d5 hits or something? Spreads the damage into 7. Divide the damage by 7 hits? Increase the damage and divide it by 7? 7 instances of damage? What else does Ziri do? But what shortens the range? Well, it's supposed to be a buff. You know, you want to use the item. I don't want to make this like broken OP. I like the idea of a character having it at like level, well, even Ziri doesn't have it at level 1, but Storm Sorcerer. She's a Storm Sorcerer, so we can look at some Storm Sorcerer synergy, which is move before and after you cast, resistance lightning thunder whenever you cast a spell of lightning and thunder damage, which takes thunder damage equal to half your sorcerer level. Storm Guide. That's completely flavor, which sucks. Yeah, this is a flavor class. Hit by melee attack, you can deal thunder damage equal to your sorcerer level. Twin spells is strong on its own. Oh shit. Twin spells. I forgot that was a thing. Twin spells. 5e. When you cast a spell that targets only one creature doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level. Oh, that's really cool. To target a second creature in range with the same spell. To be eligible, a spell must be incapable to target more than one creature by the spell's current level. For example, Magic Missile and Ray aren't eligible, but Ray of Frost is. Holy shit, that's really cool. The pulse that extends into a long range. I mean, this could just be covered by spells. Yeah, this is her Storm Sorcery right here. This could be a fireball converted by the gun. So you put a spell in the gun, right? The gun does more damage. That's why you put it in. And then it converts it to lightning damage, which for a storm sorcerer is good. Might be nerfed to anything else. Look at Scribe Wizard. What does Scribe Wizard do? Creative brains. I like this. You can magically create a tiny quill in your free hand. The magic quill is probably violence. It doesn't require ink. When you write it down, it produces ink in color. Choice. Oh, this one. You can temporarily listen to the type that appears in the spell book, which magically alters the spell formula for the casting only. The latter spell must be the same level as the slot you expended. Interesting. Why is it so restrictive? Oh, because you have the choice. Versatility. This weapon, you will not have the choice. Do we want to do any spell or just cantrips? I don't know. I'm like torn. I'm not sure what I want this to do. From the Monobogo. Fuck yeah, let's do that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but holy shit, that's a cool name. Of X level or lower? Do we have to put that limit on it? Okay, so Artificer. When you cast an Artificer spell through the firearm, roll a d8. You gain bonus to one of the damage equal to that number rolled. So d8 on every spell you cast ever. At 5th level. It doesn't... Does it scale up? No, it never scales up. It's just a d8 flat. Ooh, I don't know. This one's a tricky one. You put a spell in the gun. Spell level +1 of damage? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth... Because if you're a sorcerer spamming cantrips and you're only getting +1 damage... Artificers get to level 5 spell slots only? Yeah, which is stupid. Give Artificers full casting. A d8 of damage every turn, even every turn, if you are machine gunning spells, is not a lot. It's nice. That's what that is. That's nice. It's not, I don't think it's broken. Of all the spellcasters I've played, like, an extra d8 on every single thing, it's not crazy. It is intrinsically limited to Artificer spells, though. This will be limited to... Requires attunement by a sorcerer. But it casts cantrips as a bonus action? Hold up. Cantrips as a bonus action. Is there anything that does that in the game currently? Cantrips as a bonus action. You can quicken spell, right? Quicken spell, that's it. Cantrips as a bonus action. Huh. Offensive cantrips as a bonus action. That kind of fits with her spamming and machine gunning spells. You know what I mean? Like, she literally machine guns them. Literal machine gun. We could put her charging mechanic in there as well. Okay, actually, I have an idea. This is going to be the legendary version of the item. Let's make a shitty version of the item. Should I put Arcane Focus or just Wondrous Item? So this, I want to kind of make like this one, where we put maybe not her whole kit, but some of her kit in there. ADCs are hard because it's just hit. Like these are just what spells would do. Stealing temp HP. Holy shit. When you deal damage to a creature or object with temporary hit points, gain an amount of temporary hit points equal to half of the temporary hit points you killed? You damaged? Let's just write that out. The only thing currently in the epic level boons for wizard that let you cast a 6th level spell or lore, but then again, those are 420 plus 20s. I really like this idea, stealing temporary hit points, because there's not enough interaction in the game with temporary hit points. They are boring. Ultra Shock Laser. So what's the charging effect? Oh! Whenever you gain temp hit points or temporary hit points, enemies don't you normally have in them, then it's perfectly balanced. Whenever you gain hit points or temporary hit points, your speed increases by 10 feet for 1 turn. This does not stack with itself. I kind of want to make her charge mechanic, but it sounds awful. Moving and casting Burst Fire stores up energy in Ziri's Spark Shot when Spark Pack. When fully charged, her next auto will slow and deal bonus damage. Next cantrip deals bonus damage and halves enemy movement speed. Charge. Somehow. And next cantrip that deals damage. Lowers target's move speed by half. Only thing is, Frostbite already does that, right? Its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. Right, so that's a crazy stacking. Is the only thing. That's little, you could, like, if someone has 30 feet of movement, 10 cut in half, they have 10 feet of movement. Or cut in half, 10, 5 feet of movement. What the fuck is this? Oh, you guys can't see that. Okay, Thunder Tap. You can literally do this with Eldritch Blast. Okay, perfect, done. Oh, Fishy No Squishy with the 10 subs! What the fuck? Welcome! Holy shit! Welcome to the stream, what's up? 10 gifted subs. We gotta up that sub count. We are so close to, oh no, yeah, we get a community game stream. We have unlocked the community game stream. It will probably be League of Legends or Deep Rock Galactic, because that's what I'm feeling. What's up, Fishy? I show up to donate. Awesome. Do you wanna... What do you want? Do you want to take a bite of a pepper, the workout, or to tweet from my account? Okay. D8 of damage for every instance of damage. Pepper or squats? Well, it's all of the workouts. It's all of them. So, which one do you want now? I have the pepper here. So here's my thing. A D8 of damage does not scale. And it's nice that it's everything. Fight me in LOR. Ooh, pepper. Fucking Jesus Christ. Sorry, everyone on YouTube. Oh, you fuck. Oh, you fuck. And more gifted subs. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, it's so hot. Ah. Oh, shit. Okay. Thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate you. We're close to our other goal, right? Probably. Yeah, DMC5 stream. Work through the pain. Yeah, I guess I'll fucking work through the pain. Hold on. I'm recording for YouTube, by the way. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, I think that bite wasn't that bad. I don't think I got a lot of seeds in it. All right, what am I was about to do, squats. All right. Shit will probably hurt. Yeah, I think the lime skin that I ate, the entire lime skin is gonna hurt a little bit more than that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the push-ups, by the way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let the stream keep you honest. Oh, okay. All right. D8 damage doesn't scale. Doesn't feel like enough for lightning conversion. Boring. Arcane firearm is nice. I will never give it up, right? But I want something more fun. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Spell level times D4. Hold up. How does that feel? You cast a big spell. You're getting a whole bunch. Did the 60 not go through? Did you just donate 60? Wait. Oh, shit. I didn't see the thing. Did you just donate 60? We reached the NSFW stream goal, so I guess we're playing more Escape Dungeon. That was what was left of the goal? Yeah, we got it. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. Dungeon Doll, thank you so much for the raid! What's up, Dungeon Doll? How you doing today? Love from the dragon. Nintendo guy, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the import. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm gonna do this while, okay, so I'm doing a subathon. Someone just donated for me to eat a pepper. So I'm gonna do this while the pepper is here, but, excuse me. Oh shit, I should, put off my music. You're the great. Why am I not there? Where am I? There I am. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Lorian Locke, half-elf bard, isekai to where she needs to be, and commander of the Import. I have led them through many successful campaigns, FPS games, RPGs, Dungeons and Dragons, pretty much every genre there is. And if you trust me enough to join my horde, like MK Love, thank you so much for following, welcome to the Import, and Nintendo Guy 200, thank you guys, hello, how are you guys doing? I will ensure that there will be at least one laugh per stream, one nasal exhale, holy shit, that's a lot, and you will have a good time, because there may be a day that we succumb to boredom, but not this day. A day when we say no, I'm not gonna have a good time, and when we turn off the streams. But today is not that day. This day we watch! Thank you, Carl. The cock, I thought that was Cock Gamer for a second. Cookie Gamer, either way. For we are not here for a long time, but by the gods, you'll be here for a good time. Shit, I didn't put my, I thought my hands were on that whole time. Wait, I gotta put my hands on. Wait, no, there's no scuff here. This is all for dramatic effect. There's no scuff. This day we watch! I implore you, join my import, so that we may watch this day, almost every day, enjoying this life as one community, one horde. Say it with me, for the import! For the import! Also, I voice hentai. So if you are under 18, please get out of here. But also, follow my Twitter if you're also into hentai and you're into that. I do the hentai. I lend my voice to it. That's a thing I do. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. I forgot I was recording for YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's gonna see all of this. That's great. That's great. They're gonna know my shtick. For the imhor. That was close. That was close. You got the spirit. You got the spirit. Honestly, you got the spirit. Thank you so much, guys, for following, the three of you. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Back to homebrew. I'm guessing you guys are D&D fans. Thank you so much for raiding. What were you guys doing? Dungeon Doll, how are you doing? I gotta catch up on messages. You're being raided by the Dungeon Doll. D&D item based on LOL. Yeah, it was a stream goal. Just an impromptu item. So we already created, you know what? Since you guys are... just got here, I will show you what we already created. Ari's legendary 9-tailed butt plug. To the attune to this item, you must perform the attunement process, but it's got to be in your butt. So the plug has 9 tails, and each one of the tails is... my character took the love language quiz. Oh, that's nice! Awesome! So you have all of these fluffy tails, and then the tails are charges, and when you reduce a creature to 0 that has 4 intelligence or more, or you make them come, you'll get their soul, which increase your charge, you get a little soul, and then you have 4 things you can do with the charges. As an action, you could shoot a fiery orb, do damage. Firefox is like a magic missile, but like more specific. And then Enthralling Kiss is a charm, but they have to charge towards you, so I think there's a lot of fun risk-reward type stuff with that. And Spirit Rush, which is like Misty Step, but cooler. And now we are working on Ziri's Thunder Gun. We are trying to give a gun that will work with the sorcerer, basically. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? My mouth is really hot. Leave the stream. Oh, thank you. Okay. Spell level times D4, right? So it scales intrinsically with the spell level that you are using. So if you're using Fireball, right, you add 3d4 to one of the people there. How do we feel about spell level D4? And then a cantrip will just be... Maybe every time a cantrip upgrades, you get an extra D4? Okay, so... well, first of all... This... Twitter says that the account doesn't exist, and I was hoping to learn more about voice acting. Oh, is it still my old account? It is! It's Succubi69. Oops. That's a fucky wucky. Hold on. Let me give you my account. Here it is. It's Lorian Lock now. I rebranded. This item, the status appears in the object. You can use your arcane as a spell kind of focus for your artificer spells. You can use this item as a spell casting focus for your spells. Let's just do spells. Yeah, you never really changed the Twitter link? Well, I'm sorry. When you channel a cantrip into this spell, when you channel a cantrip into this spell, you cast it as normal, but the spell's damage type is changed to lightning. And hold on, when you channel a damage dealing cast, but the damage type is changed to lightning, and you can add a D4 to one of the damage rolls of the spell. This damage increases to 2d4 at level 5, 3d4 at level 11, and 4d4 at level 17. So, your fire bolts becomes lightning bolts. You know, you deal the whatever damage, and you add a d4 to it as well. And then as you increase your cantrip damage, you do a d4. Each d4 can be each separate d4. I have vocal range. I can do such characters such as, hold on. I can do characters such as Elmo and Scooby-Doo, and I can also do a typical, stereotypical, which I did for a Russian one about a week ago, and they said it was impressive. It sounded like the genuine thing. Well, I will tell you, impressions are cool and a very first step, and can be important. But if you want to be a voice actor, I will say the most important part is the acting part. Impressions are cool, but, you know, you have to be able to act in things. If that makes any sense. Each separate d4. So you can sound like Elmo in a Russian accent, but can you sound like Elmo having a divorce? I will bow to you, senpai. Oh, thank you. Can be added to different damage rolls. And the reason why I did this is because, what is it? Each separate d4 can be added to different damage, it's like Ziri's Q, because Ziri's Q is all over the place. So, you know, adding those d4s to different cast of like Eldritch Blast or like, Acid Splash, which would be Lightning Splash. If you hit two different people, you want to split the d4 so you don't overkill someone, That feels very in character, and it doesn't feel super broken. Damage increases 2d4. If you cast a leveled spell, if you channel a leveled spell on, item spell into this item. Definitely hold the tone of version accent Cookie Monster. Elmo does hurt my throat after like 2 minutes or so. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. Learning how to do, like, when you do fucked up voices, how to take care of your throat. That's a whole research thing. Vocal coaches, you know, honey, hot water, just to not, you know, your voice is a muscle. You don't want to, like, rip it out. Not literally, but it's like a muscle. You cast the spell as normal, and you can add d4 to one of the damage rolls of the spell. Cast the spell as normal, but the spell damage type is changed to lightning, and you can add a number of d4s equal to the spell's level. Cast an odd number of d4s equal to the spell's level. To one of the damage rolls of the spell. Each d4 can apply to a separate damage roll. Wait a second, hold on. This is weird wording. Roll a d8, you add the bonus damage to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number roll. Fireball only rolls damage once. How does that work? Arcane, Firearm, Fireball. My group is at, so he's casting, yeah, that's not what I was asking. Arcane Fire unnecessarily forces to be reliant on cantrips, and they have a lot of access to weapons, and Arcane Firearm does apply to any artificer spell that does the cast the focus, not just cantrips. Works for any caster, including Fireball and Shatter Area Dance, so all hits take an extra 1d8. Oh. Ah, it's muscle. I need strength train, senpai. Can you can train me? Oh, I'll put your mouth to good use. Anyway, wording in the English language can always be tricky at times. Like D&D, you have to be entirely, yeah. Look for Eldritch Blast and not as multiple target. Add extra damage to one of the targets. So, yeah, this works for Eldritch Blast. If you're casting Fireball, you don't need to do this. So how does it stack up at the end? The only thing is, like, your spells might become outscaled by cantrips, but I think that already happens in the game, right? Like, what's a second level spell that doesn't get outcast at level 11 by a cantrip? I think that's fine. How do we like this? How do we like Ziri's Thunder Tap? Use it as a spellcasting focus. You channel a damage demon a damaged dealing leveled spell into this item. You can cast it as normal, but the spell damage check changed to lightning, and you add a total d4 equal to the spell's level. Heard Thunderclap, Thunder Tap. Strong as it is. And it's just damage. That's it. It's literally just damage. It's a better arcane firearm for the sorcerer. which I don't hate. It's like a signature item of a league champion. I think this is good. I don't think it's too powerful. So like 2d4 at level 5 on a firebolt, which is like 2d10, right? So firebolt usually deals 11 damage, right? So now we are buffing its damage type, but forcing it to be lightning, right? It is a buff to damage type because lightning is a better type than fire, but it's champion like Cynthia, Diamond, and Pearl. Oh, do you not know what League of Legends is? That's probably a good thing. They call League of Legends characters champions. So 11 damage, right? At level 5, yeah, 2d10, 11 damage. I don't know why it feels like more. Right? 11 divided by 2. Yeah, it's 11 damage. 11 damage, fire damage. Okay, so 11 fire versus 24 average is 2d4, so that's 11 plus 5, 16 lightning. Here we are, don't turn around. So at 1, it's 5.5 fire versus 8 lightning. 5, it's like that. 11, it's 16.5 fire versus, oh shit, wait, 3d4. Wow, I'm blanking out. 2.5, 5, 7.5. So 24? And then 17. If you get the whole chat, you could always do custom kind of little games for a community game stream. That's, you know, that's not bad. Okay, and a level 17, which is God level, right? We are doing 22 fire versus 32 lightning. It's not 32. It's 30. No, wait. 7.5. It is 32. Okay. So this is average damage on a cantrip. This is actually not a lot at all. It's every turn, though. If you're a sorcerer, this is every turn. Which is pretty good. I mean, if you're just casting cantrips all day as a sorcerer, you know, you're not providing CC to your team. So this would be really good if you dedicate to be the damage. This allows the sorcerer to be more of the damage, as opposed to if you have a wizard for crowd control. If you have that and you're just like, I'm going to play a sorcerer, I'm going to be a blaster, and that's literally all you do. Or maybe you do one... Maybe a very rare item. And then, how are we looking regularly? Let's test it with Fireball. Fireball does an average, what, it's 8d6? What is Fireball? I should know this. It's Fireball. Fireball. Thank you, Pipple. Appreciate you, Pipple. 86. Okay. 86 damage. 8 times 3.5 is 24, 28. 28 points of damage. Average. Always feels like more. And then it's fire damage. And then versus, you know, you'd apply all this on one hit because it's just one damage roll. So 3d4, which is 7.5, which is not a ton. 35 5.5 lightning. I think the fact that it converts everything to lightning, well, I'm comparing it with fire, right? If you do Eldritch Blast, right? That's an important one. At level 11, right? Eldritch Blast is the same as, yeah, this is not good with Eldritch Blast. It nerfs Eldritch Blast because you can't even add the D4s to every hit. I mean, you could add a D4 to every hit. A fun thing to couple this is Elemental Adapt to Lightning. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. That's not necessary, but, you know, if you have an extra feat as a sorcerer and you have this, you know, this theoretical Zeri, why not? Spells you cast ignore resistance to type damage. In addition, when you roll damage for that spell that deals damage, you can treat enemy ones, ooh, as 2s. Select this feat multiple times each. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. You want to do damage. That's it. There we go. Okay, now, how do we turn this up to be a legendary item? First of all, TBH, me big dumb with the D&D chat, but I like the vibe here, so I stay. Oh, thank you. What's Series Q called? Burst Fire? Oh, that's a great name for this, right? Well, it's not really Burst Fire, and it's not fire, it's lightning. Have charges that can be filled with sorcery points. That's not a bad idea. I don't know what I'd do with charges. I mean, this is technically a charge, right? You attack, you move, you charge your Q, and you can do like a big auto attack. Otherwise, you could use the charge to Ultra Shock and Dash, I guess. I don't know how you'd convert the next 3 shots causes them to pierce through enemies. Add 10 feet to movement and... Oh! Double the damage the gun does. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Add 10 feet to your movement. And... double the amount of D4s rolled for... I need to name this feature. So, Burst Fire? We need a name for Burst Fire, but electric. Lightning is usually not a multi-hit thing, though. It's usually a big zap, a big crash, right? Senpai's amazing community. Thank you, thank you. You should join our Discord, actually. If you want to get more of my community. Just a shameless plug right there. Oh my god, I'm doing this for 2. Ion Cannon would be the line. Ion Cannon. I don't hate Ion Cannon. Oh, for... You mean for this? We can just call it Ultra Shock Laser. I like that name. Living Bat. Oh, that's a great name. Living Battery. Just joined myself before I plugged it. Hey, thank you so much. There's an NSFW verification in there if you want to do that. I just learned that my welcome channel may not be visible on the Discord. We'll deal with that later. Okay. Add 10 feet of movement and double the amount of d4s rolled. Storm Sphere. Lightning Bolt, Thunder Wave, Control Weather, Call Lightning will have multi-hits. Yeah, but, like... It's not like a machine gun. Thunderstorm? What are we doing? We're casting regular spells and we're just adding d4s of lightning damage. We're converting them into lightning. Convergence? Like, conductive convergence? Conductive convergence! Holy shit, that's a cool name. I'm gonna use that for something else probably in my life. Conductive convergence. For bonus damage from conductive And I really like this idea that instead of like big dice, it's a ton of little dice. It's more consistent and it's a lot more fun to just roll cult drops all over the table. So just double your d4. So if you do this and then fireball, right? You're rolling 6 d4s on top of your 8 d6s. That probably is going to have to cost a charge. And then what's her E called? Spark Surge. Yeah, that's perfect. When you deal damage to a creature and object with temporary hit points, gain the amount of temporary hit points. Does this read correctly? Equal to half the temporary hit points you damaged. So 20d4 starts you at 20, and 10d8 starts you at 10. That's another thing. 2 charges easy, or charge per level spell used. Interesting. I don't know how the charges are gonna work, because Ziri doesn't have 9 tails, right? The charges is like 1 to 100, and she gets it from moving and shooting. So I really don't know how to use we could just make this a 1 per day thing, even. Reset on a kill. Let's look at the wiki, actually. Ziri, LOL, wiki. Static accumulation. Yeah, basically. Generates 1 charge for every 40 units she traveled by any means, and 10 charge for every time she casts Burst Fire. Up to a maximum of 100 charge. Her basic attack consume the charge and deal modified damage. Ziri gains maximum charge when the game starts and upon respawning. Trying to figure this out here. I love this. I love this icon, by the way. Ziri alts icon. Maybe I should be careful in Google Images, I just realized, but it's fine. I mean, this is cool as fuck as well. Oh, there's no picture of it. I mean, it's without this, but like, I don't know, it looks so fucking cool. It's like a character. Like, she also looks way more fucking feral than she actually is there. But it's powerful, it's good, it feels like an alt. That's a good, it's just a good think it's a good thing. Splash art does her dirty, though, this face. Okay. I mean, I think it's also very fitting that we give the Ziri item charges, because she's literally, like, electric-based. You know what I mean? I love this name, Conductive Convergence, for this. I actually love this spell. I'm gonna try to get this into Crystalia canonly. We'll probably have to change the names and shit, but, like, I like this item. Thundergun Express. This is being recorded for YouTube. It should be good to an extent since Google. This could be part of Living Battery, right? Is that confusing? Because League does it like that, but is this confusing for a D&D thing? Because these are two very separate things. Dibs, Citrus, give me this gun. I'm not even a sorcerer. Yeah, you'll just give it to a sorcerer and then just become fucking super. Oh, because I said it's going to be in the world. Dibs. How does Ziri get charges back? How many charges and how does she get charges back, right? Ari is a Kumiho. She kills people. Easy peasy. Sucks their soul. Ziri, electricity charges. She literally has to go to a battery and charge herself up? Well, Ziri is a living battery. So what if it's just every day she gains a charge? Because, are these as powerful? This is the only active right now. Everything else is a passive. I mean, this is active, but this shouldn't require a charge. This is the only thing that requires a charge, so we could also just put once a day. Living battery. What else do we want to put on here, is the question. Her Q, her passive's on here. Her Q is the main ability. It's just her W and her ults. And her ult can be achieved by just casting Fireball through the thing. Yeah, that looks like a fireball converted to lightning, which is already covered. When you take lightning damage or point conversion, what? Zero discharges enough electricity to overcharges herself, gaining increased damage, stack moves. When attuned, you have lightning resist? I mean, I don't think so, because she's not. If she is resistant to lightning, it's because of who she is, not the gun. And you're a sorcerer. I don't think you should be resistant. I think you should still be squishy. You know what I mean? Like, be squishy. Don't resist lightning damage. If someone also has this gun and, like, riddles you, like, I don't think you should get resistant to that. Die. Be squishy and die. We could make both of these inactive. Okay, so what are we trying to do here? What happens here? The point of the item is to make you like Ziri and to make your sorcerer a damage-heavy motherfucker. I was only thinking of resistance if you charge it by taking lightning damage. Oh. Huh. Interesting. The only problem with that is that, yes, it costs HP, but your other spellcasters could just throw Shocking Grasp at you. So, deal damage. You're a sorcerer, your gun. That's your damages. So what could these do? Fires an electric pulse that slows down enemies the first time you hit. The pulse hits a wall, expands to a long range laser. We're not gonna do the second part, because that doesn't make any sense. It only makes sense in a MOBA. It doesn't. You shoot a lightning through a wall and it becomes bigger. Unless it hits the first person and then explodes. 10 points of damage for 1 charge. It sounds like we're working on, like, Ziri's jacket, actually. That's what it sounds like we're doing. Actually, come to think of it, the passive part of this is also on her jacket. Her charging electricity and then unleashing it all at once. That's way more on her jacket than the gun. Yo, bro, I needed the charge to take on the BD friend cast lightning bolt on fellow party member. Literally. I don't know if I like that. It's cool in spirit, but you're also just gonna kill your sorcerer. Which, I don't know, it's kind of fitting, honestly. I don't know, maybe. I don't want to design her jacket right now because we've already been here for 2.5 hours, which is way longer than I wanted to be here because it's going to be a YouTube video. But, let me see here. So the question is the W and the R. Do we want to put these as actives that could require charge? And if so, how do we charge? I think once per day is fine for charges, or roll a d4 per day. Roll a d4, cut it in half, minimum 1. Maybe we focus on the slowing effect? Does the W slow if it extends into a big thing? You can't see from here because they're not moving. It's not as broken as some class abilities and items that just absorb incoming spells and negate all damage at once. Yeah, I just don't know if I want spells on her. That's the thing. Is it to the level of a legendary item? Conductive Convergence, which is on the rare item. Spark Surge, 10 feet of movement, double. It's not on that level. Especially since Living Battery is so situational. Alright, let's do damage. Let's fucking do it. More damage. You know, we're just start with the ultimate, because if I had a choice, I'd just pick the ultimate. Lightning Crash. We can call it that. Lightning Crash. I like the idea of it having a lot of charges, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. Like, I like the idea of, like, all of the moves taking a bunch of charges, like, big numbers. Because it's lightning, right? Like 20 charges, but the minimum something costs is 5. So, like, I don't know. Cost charges. Fire for a legendary item, fireball's nothing. Okay, fireball at self. Increase move speed by 10. No attack opportunity. Look into the Staff of the Magi when you and what happens when you break it. Staff of the Magi. Two attack ones, damage rolls made when you hold it, gain 2 spell attack rolls. 50 charges. Jesus Christ. While holding the staff, you have advantage on saving throws against spell. What the fuck? What the fuck? You use an action to break the staff over your knee against a solid surface, performing retribution strike. The staff will destroy it and release its remaining magic explosion, full of 30% centered on it. For a chance to instantly travel to a random plane of existence, avoiding the explosion. If you fail to avoid the effect, you take force damage, damage equal to 16 times the number of charges in the staff. Every other creature must make a dex save on a failed throw with advantage on how far away the point is from the origin. Holy shit! Oh my god, that's crazy. What the fuck? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. It's crazy to see this, though. Huh. Okay. That gives me an idea, though. Cost all charges. Do you have the time to read all this? Yeah, we have fucking 6 hours and 45 minutes of stream time. Yeah, I think I can read all of this. What else does this do? Jesus fucking Christ. Dealing magic damage. Lightning Crash hits at least 1, 0 becomes overcharged for 6 chances. Gains 3 stacks of overcharge per champion hit. Each stack gives her 2 bonus movement speed. She gains a stack each time she hits an enemy champion with charge basic attack. Refreshing duration of overcharge by 2. While overcharged, Zero gains both attack speed, empowers Burst Fire, and to deal bonus magic damage once per turn per cast. I don't know if we're gonna fully copy the overcharge. We can make overcharge a separate thing. We could honestly make overcharge a separate thing. It doubles move speeds? No, not by itself. 2% bonus movements per stack. You get 3 stacks, you get 6% instantly, and then if you continue, it lasts forever. You'd have to get 50 stacks to double move speed. Increase move speed by 10. I probably said ×2. No attack of opportunity. That's it. It's a big lightning move. So staff, what's the range on this? 30-foot radius. Different fonts, my head hurts. I'm sorry. We don't need a 30-foot radius is crazy. 20-foot radius. And that item has 50 charge. Let's make this item 50 charges. So... What level item is this? This is legendary? $16 times the number of charges in the staff. And it has a max of 50? 50 charges. $800 damage. Okay, that's too much damage. That's too much damage! What the fuck? Is it too much if we just cut all that damage in half? "10 feet away or closer, 11 to 20 feet. You are also taking that damage?" True, true. And in this instance, you wouldn't be taking that damage. Yeah, let's cut it in half. Also, it doesn't explode. We might have to cut it in fourths. So what, 4 times the amount of charges? That's still 200 damage if you're at fully charged? That still feels like too much, actually. Unless you have to work for charges, that sounds like too much. And you want them to be able to use this a lot. Each time you attack. No, 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 no. Each... What if each like roll, like every roll of the D4 here added to your charges? So it's not per day, but you're a sorcerer in melee? True. So like 50 charges. Already at the bottom. So, 50 charges. Every point of lightning damage done from... every point of bonus lightning damage done from conductive convergence adds a stack. Every point of lightning damage received adds a stack. Is that enough? I don't think this is too much. You want to be casting it in any way, so you're going to be just recharging yourself, and that feels like Ziri. Every point of lightning damage, stack. Up to 50. 4 times stacks used. 2 times 11 to 20. Stack attack. He just went live, so I'll be jumping back and forth there and here. Gotcha. I don't hate this. So, so is that excess damage? Yeah, that's all the D4s. All the D4s. The bonus lightning damage from conductive convergent adds a stack. So, literally, you just want to be rolling these D4s. It'll add stacks. It means you can do things. You are not... I don't think you're going to get a charge any other way, unless we come up with something. If you get hit with lightning damage, you're already getting punished by taking lightning damage. If your wizard wants to cast Thunderbolt on you to get stacks, I think that should be allowed. That's fucking cool. You take the damage. And if you have Elemental Adept, and you take half lightning damage, you get less stacks. So, I think that's good. I think that balances itself. If you take the lightning damage, you get the stack. And I think it scales with itself. In and of itself, the damage is scaling, it already scales. So at level 1, you're getting this like once every 3 days if you're constantly fighting, constantly attacking. At level 20, you might use this multiple times in an encounter, which I think is very fitting a League of Legends champion. Fireball at self. Okay, so lightning crash. Elemental Adept ignores resistance, not gives it to you. Oh, never mind. I don't remember what I was thinking of. Lightning crash. Expel all charges of the item in one devastating. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Enjoy the YouTube. Welcome to the import again. Double welcome to the import. Oh wait, no, that was a Prime subscription. Oh, I'm stupid. Ah, thank you for your soul. Kohai soul tastes good. Thank you so much for the soul. You added one to the counter in 5 minutes of the clock. Thank you. We are now 11 away from the next goal, which is DMC5 stream. Huh, I thought there were more actual things. Oh no, well we're literally still on the last one, D&D Homebrew, so it's fine. Browser watching. Okay, expel all charges of the item in one devastating blast. And also have a good one. I'll see you later. I'll probably still be online when you get back, but it's fine. In one devastating blast. How do I word this? I also like this gun because if someone's immune to lightning damage, you're fucked. You're fucked. Devastating blast that extends to reach a 20-foot radius. Any other creature in this blast must pass a dexterity saving throw versus your spell save DC or take 4 times the amount of charges expelled. 4 times the amount of charges expelled. Wait, if they pass the save, do they take half as much damage? Okay. If the creature is from 11 to 20 feet from the origin of the explosion, they take 2 times the amount of charges expelled. So now that we have this basis, how much should Spark Surge cost? 20? Two-fifths of all of your charges? 2 out of 5 charges? To add 10 feet to your movement and double the amount of d4s rolled for a damage for conductive converted. For how long? Till the end of your next turn. So 2 max. So you get the movement speed and the double damage for 2 turns, basically. Yeah, I think that's worth 20. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. This stacks with itself, right? Because if you do this and you double your lightning damage, you get more stacks. Holy shit. Maybe this should be more expensive. I would say 30 because it's self-charged. Yeah, I just realized that. I just realized it charges itself back. So at level 5, right, you're getting 2d4 damage. This costs 30, so you're going 44, which is an average 2.5, 10 back. So it costs 20. Yeah, that's perfect. At level 11, it costs 30, but you're dealing 64, which is 15. Yeah, I think that's fine. Is it free at 17 though? Wait, 30 charges. 44. 8d4. That's 8 times 2.5 is 20, I think? Yeah. Which means it costs 10. But you're a little 17. Like, an extra 44 damage on a can- Oh, I forgot. If you're casting a big spell. Oh, I make things needlessly fucking complicated. 5th level, you're casting Fireball. You're adding 3d4, which doubles to 64, which means you get an average of 15 charges back. And next turn you can do it again, and you get 15 more charges back. Shit. Wait a minute. Next spell you cast, only 1 spell, you think? I'm stuck in this place because because we can cast cantrips as a bonus action. I didn't put that in yet. I didn't put that in. Ugh. Oh, you mean with Quicken Spell? Honestly, I think that might be fine, because you're going total Nova. This is tricky. This is tricky. I'm kind of giving the consistency of a fighter here, is the problem. Because you can Nova, get a bunch of damage, and then Lightning Crash. You have to work for it, though. It recharges too quickly if you don't. So, you're level 5. You have 5 sorcery points. Right? I use Spark Surge. I have 30 charges. So my goal is to get the 30 charges back in 1 turn. Or 2 turns, right? As fast as possible, right? So if it's until the end of your next turn, I cast Fireball, and then I cast Fire Bolt, let's say. So, Fireball is a 3rd level spell, so it's an extra 3d4. The cantrip at level 5 is an extra 2d4. Both of those are doubled to 4d4 and 64. So 10d4 at the cost of what did you spend? 1 Sork point, only 1, and a 3rd level spell slot. Which is as bursty as you can get at 5th level, right? So the 10d4 is 25 extra points of lightning damage. Which is basically the cost of what you spent. Right. And if you have it for a whole other turn, you can do it again. For a profit of... You'd go right to 50. You'd just fill up. Yeah, there's a problem here. It is, at the same time, not enough damage, and it's charging too quickly. Is this damage enough? 25 extra damage on 1 turn? Actually, yeah, that's basically another cast of Fireball. You're doubling Fireball doing this. So the damage is enough, I think. So do we up the charges to 100?
And then tomorrow, I can tell you what a great boss you turned out to be. Best boss I ever had.
How does this feel?
Oh, shoot. That's my cap. All right. Okay.
This is way harder to keep track of. That's better. So you have to do 60 damage before you can double your dice. I would just be very numbers heavy, yeah. It feels like a lot, but I think I'm thinking it only cantrips. But a sorcerer's not going to use only cantrips. Again, Fireball. The problem is just that this charges itself. That's it. I think we can make everything cheaper. Probably. It's just this one that has to be expensive because it charges itself. If you go Nova, you can get half its cost back. So the fact that we doubled its cost means that bonus damage conversion at the end of your next turn. So this allows 4 spells to be cast and 50 charges to get 50 charges slash bonus damage to be dealt. Which almost pays for itself back. I can make this cost a bonus action. If it costs a bonus action, you can only cast 3 spells? And then if you cast 3 spells, you're getting fucking only 12 plus 25, only 37 points of extra damage and charge back. I'm working way too hard to design these. I'm working way too fucking hard at this. If it costs a bonus action, that solves the stacking effect. Yeah. Because if it costs a bonus action, you can't use more sorcery points to do the cantrip thing, which means 37 is the average amount of points if you go Nova that you can get back. Which essentially means this costs 20, which is what I was originally gonna put it at, basically. Spell all charges and one devastating blast reach 20-foot radius, and like creatures in the blast must pay so the creatures in 20 origin take 2. I think we can word this better. ×2 if they are 11 to 20 feet from the origin of the explosion. Half or half on a successful save. Also, we gotta cut this damage in half, right? Because we just made this do 400 damage ×2. If you're fully charged, it's a minimum 50 damage in a 20-foot radius, which is like a double fireball. It is a legendary item, though. And again, lightning resistance. When you deal damage to a creature or an object with temporary hit points, gain amount of temporary hit points. Yeah, that can stand by itself. Whenever you gain hit points, increase temporary for this turn. Does not stack with itself. This is the wrong wording. This can only... Oh, actually, wait. It should be the first time. The first time. Every turn. First time every turn when you gain hit points and temporary hit points, your speed increases by 10 feet for 1 turn. Great, so it happens 1 turn, and that's it. Once a turn. Nope. First time every round. First time every round when you gain, the wording has to be very specific. Every round when you gain temporary hit points, your speed increases by 10 feet for every turn. 100 charges, every point of lightning damage adds a stack. Every point of lightning damage received also adds a stack. So this actually actively encourages the Nova, and now that it encourages the Nova, it's less like an E and more like an ultimate. Okay, so right now there's only 2 things to do with charges. So how do we convert charges into direct damage? This looks like an attack roll. And how do we make this better than a cantrip but not broken? And if it costs charges, the innate problem is that a sorcerer is supposed to go boom and then be able to do nothing, right? That's the innate idea behind a sorcerer. They have a limited number of spell slots. You use those spell slots, and then that's it. This allows a sorcerer, much like an ADC, because that's what, you know, Ziri's designed in a fighter. This allows her to just gun, gun, gun. It's kind of already designed like that. Like, you can just keep going with cantrips. Like, if you keep hitting things with cantrips, you can keep the charges and you can keep doing damage. 10 charges for 1d8 extra damage? Oh. Huh, that's really simple. Do you think it should take anything, like your reaction or something? That's basically like her auto attack. Amped shot, that's a good name for it. Amped shot. You can spend 10 charges to increase the, Wait a minute. No, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Every point of bonus lightning damage done from conductive convergence doubles the amount of d4s rolled for the bonus damage from double no, never mind, it does stack. I thought for a second I worded it to the fact that it doesn't stack. Okay, you can spend 10 charges to increase the damage of your next spell by a d8. And that does not stack with itself because it's not conductive convergence. I honestly worded it like this just for simplicity. And I didn't realize it would make it super more complicated to balance. Spend 10 charges to increase the damage of your next spell by a d8. And it's not from conductive convergence, so... So at what point are you doing... At level 11, you are doing basically 10 lightning damage a turn. So this will be free, quote unquote, after level 11, if you don't care about anything else. Does that matter? So your Firebolt is lightning damage, which is a buff. It's doing 3d10 plus a d8 plus 44. I mean, that's fine. If that's all you're doing, and you're not adding Spark Surge or Lightning Crash, that's a fine usage of it. So, point of Ultra Shock Laser. It's like a Jinx Q. It just hits. It's just damage, and it slows. How much damage did this do? Charge... I think so. I think so. Just because we have it doing so much, now that I put it to 100, maybe there's something else I want to do. But yeah, the only way to get charges right now is just bonus lightning damage and stacks received. If you have another idea. The problem is, we have to be very careful here. I already think the item is kind of busted because it makes a sorcerer go forever, which is supposed to be what a fighter does, right? A fighter doesn't have a resource that they're going to run out and they can't swing a sword, right? Sorcerer allegedly has a limited amount of spells, and then they have to fall back on cantrips when that's done. This makes the fallback very good. So that's the issue. So if we make these charges easier to get, that means it's free damage. Just the d4s and the damage you take is fine, yeah. Which is also why I'm trying to figure out what to do with Ultra Shock Laser. Because right now, this is a buff to the d4s, and this is an extra d8. It doesn't actually do any damage by itself. So making something that does charges by itself is essentially giving a free spell every time they hit a couple cantrips. Unless it just adds a slowing effect. Taser Daze. Taser Daze. Do you want to take a portion of the damage back at them? No. No, 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 no. That's too much punishment. I think the option for punishment with lightning damage you get is fine, but actively punishing them, that much, I don't think it's going to be fun. Because we want this item to be used. Taser Daze. Spend, let's say, 20 charges as a reaction, let's say, to... if they're overcharge above 100. Oh, something to encourage them not being at 100. Interesting. I don't hate that. If you are at 100 stacks and you would receive more, you instead take an amount of necrotic damage equal to the amount over 100. Make it fire damage? Does fire make more sense than necrotic? Now, the only issue with this is that... The only issue with this is that if, something hits you with like 100 points of lightning damage, you are taking compounding damage, right? If you're at 80 stacks, someone hits you with 100 lightning damage, you're taking 180 lightning, you're taking 180 damage. Or they become a fuse. Yeah, you take a lot of damage. It's a good nerf, though. I think it's a good nerf. What the fuck was overcharge? What the fuck is this? Uh-oh, I don't remember what that is. Oh! This part. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Taser Daze. You can spend 21 as a reaction to, add an effect to your next spell. I don't know how to say this. You spend 20 points as 20 charges. We need to have a reaction to discharge some charges. Yeah, Taser Dazer. Also, Amp Shot is free. You can just do that whenever. You can do both of these in the same turn, actually. Instant drop 30. Reaction to enhance your next damaging spell. If creature is hit. Oh, but then I can make this an AoE slow. Pick one creature that takes damage. Hold on. Pick one creature that how do I word this? Pick one creature that takes damage from your next spell? Took damage from your next spell? After casting your next spell, pick one creature that took damage and reduce its speed by 15 for 1 turn. Boom. Really simple. Honestly, it's more of just to get your charges out of 100. But yeah, it's the taser dazer. Overcharge. As a reaction taking damage from a melee attack, you can push the creature back a number of feet equal to the charges spent. No, you could spend 100 charges and send someone fucking flying. I like the idea though. You are a sorcerer. Are we adding too many things to this? Probably. Repulsive. This in overcharge is gonna be the last thing. Repulsive shock. When you get hit. No. After you take damage. After you take damage from a melee, half the charges spent. So are you gonna force them to spend all of their charges there? After you take damage from a melee attack, you may use a reaction to push the creature that attacked back. I worded it correct. You can push a creature back, charges spent. So you choose to spend charges. You use your reaction to spend a number of charges and push the creature that attacked back a number of feet equal to the number of charges. So I'm gonna spend 100 charges, my entire load. Things have been working so hard to push this creature back. How many feet does he spend? 20 feet feels like too much. I mean, too little. Sure, divided by half. Equal to half the number of charges spent. I think we accidentally made a fucking whole class here. This is probably a sub. This is like, I'm pretty sure we could make this a sorcerer subclass at this point. Okay, so how did we word this before? This weapon has 100 charges. This is a legendary item on par with the Staff of the Magi. You think it's that powerful? I guess just with options. I don't think it's not on. Staff of the Magi has spells built in, and it can absorb spells. This is not on par. This is nowhere near on par. Actual meta D&D, this is nowhere near Staff of the Magi. At least in the power of damage. No, because you get charges daily at dawn, and you can cast Fireball, 7th level Fireball, Flaming Spear, Lightning Bolt. No, it's still not close. I don't think so. We are adding D4s here. I disagree, it's close. It's good. It's great, even. I think it's just a legendary item. I don't think it's... It's limited to Sorcerer. Would this be better on another class, I just realized? Lightning damage and spells. On par, not better. I disagree. I don't think it's on par. Offensively or defensively, especially with this thing we added here. Especially with this. Maybe Artificer? Oh, yeah. If you could make this your arcane firearm, that'd be pretty dope. Oh, this weapon has 100 charges. Every point of lightning damage from conducting conversion adds a charge. Every point of lightning damage received adds a charge. I don't know why I keep capitaling it. If you are at 100 stacks and you would receive more, you instead take an amount of necrotic damage equal to the amount over 100. Conductive convergence. Spark surge. Amped shot. Yeah, there's nothing that said all three of these can't stack. You could literally blow 90 and do all of these. How much would that be broken? Not really that much. Because this is the next spell. This is the broken one because it's the end of your next turn. You can get 4 spells off to with it. That's why that was broken. These are fine. You can literally Nova with that. Okay, next one is Overcharge. So let's see what Ziri does again. Gains bonus attack speed, empowers burst fire, deals bonus magic damage once per charge per cast, and instead fires 3 rounds over... over a 20% shorter cast time that are electrified and traveling with increased speed. These rounds deal bonus magic damage to the target closest visible, chaining up to 4 targets. Secondary targets are dealt 25% AD damage with can critically strike, which for damage, the bonus magic damage is affected by critical strike modifiers. Okay, so damage, speed, chain lightning effect. Oh, Servant got someone who was hacked. I can just mark the whole server as red, right? Okay. Damage, speed, chain lightning effect. Oh shit, this is supposed to also give you speed. I completely forgot about that. And attack of opportunity. Do we still want that? There's a lot of speed effects, and I don't hate it. So Spark Surge adds 10 feet. And Living Battery adds 10 feet. That's it. And they can stack for 20 feet extra movement. So maybe Overcharge gives you the damage. Each D4 gives you, like, a foot of movement. I don't know. Stacking infinitely? Question mark? Damage, speed, chain lightning, stacking infinitely. Overcharge. My music keeps fucking stopping. This is annoying. We adding more? We never finished overcharge! Okay, so we don't want to add one that's just straight damage. Spark Surge, double D4s, Amped Shot, just D8, Taser Shot, just Speed, Repulsive Shot gets someone away from you, Lightning Crash, Big Boom. So what's missing here? Living Battery is just like utility. You can steal shields, and you get speed. So we can do, more... We already... Do we have enough damage? I think we have enough damage. With Spark Shot and Amp Shot, I think we have enough damage options, especially for cantrips. Oh, how many sorcery points should be a... if we're throwing sorcery points into the... I don't know if we should throw sorcery points in here. I feel like it makes sense for them to stack, but, like, sorcery points are for a whole different field of things you can do. Oh, shit. I didn't just almost open up porn. That's not what happened. Sorry. If it's only for sources, might as well add it, but if it's other classes, then don't. I don't know what I'd do with it. What, a spell times 10 equals... You put a spell in and then you get times 10 charges? Like, spell level times 10 is how many charges you get. So if you put a first level spell, you get 10. If you go to 9th level spell, you get 90 charges. Spell level times 15. I don't know, the power in this, I feel like... Oh, but then also times 2. So you put a first level spell, you get 15. That's 30 damage, which you are not getting on a first level spell into your Lightning Crash. Yeah, the fact that it converts straight into damage makes spells hard to convert. Times 10? Which makes a first level spell deal 20 damage? 5th level spell will deal 100 damage. Oh, excuse me, 3rd level spell, Fireball, 30 damage, which is about what Fireball deals. I think that's actually fine. You can expel a spell slot to restore an amount of charges equal to the spell level times 10. Okay, it's in there. And innately, the sorcery points they can use to get spell slots back. But I'm just going to do spells because it's easier to balance in my head right now. Overcharge. I don't know what I want Overcharge to do. Okay, so... Damage, speed, Chain Lightning. So my idea for Chain Lightning is we can make the lightning affect someone else. Which means we'll have to probably make this expensive. Because it'll stack with itself. Okay, so when you damage an ally... What? Damage an ally? When you damage a creature, a spell, you can apply. No, I think I know how to make it not stack up itself. You damage a creature with a spell. You may roll the converted damage to another target. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The spell. You can roll a number of d4s equal to the amount rolled from conductive convergence and apply that damage to a creature within 15 feet of the creature damaged by the spell. Now, I'm like, shit, should we just reword this so it doesn't stack with itself? Add 10 feet of your movement and double the amount of d4s rolled for bonus damage. It would add to the charges to make the same price as the double effect. It would not add, because this makes you roll separate amount of d4s. You can roll a number of d4s equal to the amount rolled for conductive convergence and apply that damage to creatures within 15 feet of it. So, and double the amount of d4s rolled for bonus damage conductive convergence at the end of your next turn. So Spark Surge and Overcharge are identical. It's just who you're targeting. Are you targeting the same person with double damage? You're targeting someone else with double damage. So what if we triple the damage? If there is a third creature within 15 feet of the second creature, you can apply the damage to them as well. Now that's a lot better. And this is fine because it's less damage. And it's split. You can kill someone with Spark Surge, you're not gonna kill someone with Overcharge. Well, you could if they're really low, but you know what I mean. Oh, but this... Oh, how does this work with an AoE spell? When you damage a creature with a spell, you roll a number of d4s. You can roll a number of d4s equal to the... I think it's fine with Fireball. What's up, Citrus? You can spend... How many charges? Actually, I think we should switch these names. Spark Surge and Overcharge. What do you guys think? Because in the alts, Overcharge refers to what's happening to Ziri. Ziri's overcharging. But if we're overcharging someone... Gun of the VIP. Oh shit, no way. Oh my god. Citrus Overlord, the absolute madman. Second one today. Remind me when I finish this. You can spend 30. Literally from 0 to 100k. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Hernopolis did it today as well. So when do we activate Overcharge? As a bonus action, you may spend 60 charges to add 10 feet to your movement and double the amount of d4s rolled conducted until the end of your next turn. So we have a 10, a 20, a 30, a 60, and all of it. Okay, so we don't go sicko mode like her actual ultimate, but the whole weapon is kind of sicko mode for a sorcerer anyway. Living battery can have 2 parts, right? This makes sense. All right, from the top. Maori's clap. I have no idea. I think it's a Filipino god, according to one of my chat people. Wondrous item, legendary, requires human by a sorcerer. This weapon has 100 charges. Every point of bonus lightning damage done from conductive convergence. This should be capitalized and italicized, I'm pretty sure. Adds a charge. And every point of lightning damage received adds a charge. If you are at 100 stacks and you would receive more, you instead take an amount of necrotic damage equal to the amount over 100. You can expel a spell slot to restore an amount of charges equal to the spell level times 10. Love it. Conductive convergence. You can use this item as a spellcasting focus for your spells. When you channel a damage-dealing cantrip into this item, you can cast it as normal, but the spell's damage type is changed to lightning, and you can add a d4 to one of the damage rolls of the spell. The damage increases to 2d4 at level 5, 3d4 at level 11, and 4d4 at level 17. Each separate d4 can be added to different damage rolls. If you channel a damage-dealing leveled spell into this item, you can cast it as normal, but the spell's damage type is changed to lightning. And you can add a number of d4s equal to the spell's level to one of the damage rolls of the spells. Each d4 can apply to a separate damage roll. Overcharge. As a bonus action, you may spend 60 charges to add 10 feet of movement to add 10 feet to your movement and double the amount of d4s rolled for bonus damage from conductive convergence till the end of your next turn. Amped shot. You can spend 10 charges to increase the damage of your next spell by d8. Taser days. You can spend 20 charges as a reaction to enhance your dex damage dealing spell. After you cast your next spell, pick one creature that took damage and reduce its speed by 15 for one turn. Repulsive shock. After you I think this has to read till the end of its turn. I think that's how that has to read. Repulsive shock. After you take damage from a melee attack, you may use your reaction to spend a number of charges and push the creature that attacked back a number of feet equal to half the number of charges spent. When you damage a creature with a spell, you can spend 30 charges to roll a number of d4s equal to the amount rolled by conductive convergence and apply that damage to a creature within 15 feet of the creature damaged by the spell. If there's a third creature within 15 feet of the second creature, you can apply the damage to them as well. Expel all charges of the item into one devastating blast that extends to reach a 20-foot radius. Any other creature in this blast must pass a dexterity saving throw versus your spell save DC or take 2 times the amount of charges expelled. Or the amount of charges expelled if they are 11 to 20 feet away from the origin of the explosion, or half on a successful save. Living battery. When you deal damage to a creature or object with temporary hit points, gain an amount of temporary hit points equal to half the temporary hit points you damage. The first time every round when you gain hit points or temporary damage, your speed increases by 10 feet for one round. The God of Clouds. That's fucking dope. I love that. Woo! Okay. That's good, right? Let's go over our first item. Let's go over our first item just to reiterate anyone that didn't see it. Ari's legendary nine-tailed butt plug. To attune to this item, you also find the usual attunement process, but the magical item must be inserted into your butt. The item must be located in this location to be used. This bug plug has 9 charges represented by 9 glowing white, long, and fluffy tails. Foxtails. Ah! Merge, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Imp Horde. I hope you enjoy your stay. How are you doing today? Welcome. We're having our Super Valentine's Day Summit-thon. Happy Valentine's Day and happy anniversary. Every time you subscribe, it adds 5 minutes to the clock. Okay, moving on. When the tail is full of charge, it glows with magic. When you reduce the creature to 4 more intelligence, 0 hit points, or cause the creature to orgasm, and it has a soul, you may use your reaction to absorb the sum of its soul essence, killing the creature, gaining a charge, and restoring an amount of hit points equal to the creature's CR. If a creature has its soul absorbed in this way, it may not be absorbed for any other ability or item. As an action, you may spend a charge of the item to perform one of the following actions. Can you send the letter N? Do you mean like with the tilde on it? Returning orb. Shoot a blue fiery orb out to a location 20 feet away where it stays. Any creature that the orb passes must make a dexterity save or versus spell save DC or take an amount of d8s equal to your proficiency bonus of fire damage. Right, so 2 to 6 d8 of fire damage depending on what level you are. Or half on a save. At the end of your next turn, the orb returns to the caster's current location, forcing a dex save on anyone it passes through. On a failure, that amount of d8s equal to your proficiency bonus of force damage. Firefox. Immediately. Oh, Jesus Christ. Immediately. I can spell, I swear. There we go. Increase your movement by 10 feet this turn. Before the end of this turn, you may unleash 3 blue spirit embers that hit creatures within 60 feet of your choice that deal an amount of d6 equal to your proficiency bonus. Enthralling Kiss. Force a target you can see within 60 feet to exceed on a wisdom saving throw versus your spell save DC or be charmed for 5 rounds. A creature charmed in this way must use all of its movement to approach you, but treats all terrain as difficult terrain. A creature can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns. Spirit Rush. Slip through the spirit realm and move to 30 feet before returning back to the planes you originally were. This movement does not take from your speed or provoke attack of opportunity. Now, in case there's anything in the spirit realm when you do it. Woo, that's a good item. I like that. And then Ziri's Thunder Tap, which is just the conductive convergence. No charges, just extra damage. And then, you know, I guess this can upgrade. If you're actually doing a campaign and you want to get, someone wants to play a gun sorcerer, you can, theoretically, this is big power scaling, right? So this is like if you're doing a high fantasy campaign or like you're giving everyone 2 feats at level 1, right? You could give your sorcerer Ziri's Thunder Tap at level 1 and then upgrade it to, Maori's Clap at, you know, at an appropriate level when they get their fucking, arc fulfilled. Yeah, so thanks so much everybody for watching. We're gonna wrap it up here, but that was my impromptu items. It was 3 hours 35 minutes. I'll probably edit it down if I have time. But yeah, that was the thought process and me talking to chat and how to make these items. So I hope this helped you. And of course you can use these items. Credit me, of course. But yeah, no problem. I just made these publicly. You can use these items in your campaigns. Obviously they're really strong because they're legendary items. I like making legendary items. You can, we're basically here for the talk about balance and why to do certain numbers over other items and why design certain things in a certain way and what my inspiration was basically and things that I wanted to do with the classes and the characters. It's funny that we made 2 sorcerer items. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you stayed this far, gonna have these in me and Prune's game. Fucking dope. Fucking dope. I wonder if like this is gonna be broken on a fighter. I don't know why. Just the idea of maybe I made this for a sorcerer for Ari, right? That was the idea, but maybe this will be like broken on some other class. I don't know. A rogue maybe. Who fucking knows? I mean, the enthralling kiss on a fighter. Oh, but it's your spell save DC. Oh, so it's innately built for a caster. Okay, you know, I'm better at balancing than I thought I was. thanks so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. And, of course, you can subscribe for more content like this or catch me live where we do crazy shit like this live on my Twitch. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Happy Valentine's Day.